So let's say that we are the receptors of consciousness, whether that's whether that's a part of our brain, whether that's in our gut, what it's maybe that receptor is non-local as well, an aspect of the receptor of the ability to receive consciousness. Do you think that the idea to perceive consciousness falls into it being like a vibration? I know people like to talk about that. Is it like the receptors that we are have to be attuned in a specific way to then be able to get a level of consciousness? Like, do you think there's a fluctuation in that? Do you think that some human beings exude more consciousness than others? Do you think that has anything to do with vibrations? Do you think that has anything to do with things that people ingest externally that they incorporate internally, that it then has some sort of an issue with their ability to be that receiver?
Yeah, that's a pretty popular thought in terms of the modern world that's in some ways beyond materialism already. Um, in general, I don't like to wed myself to a particular mechanism because it is all speculation at this point. I think that in terms of external materials input, possibly, but at the same time, Jesus makes a pretty radical claim that what goes into your mouth does not defile you, and seems to draw a pretty clear line between the interior of your spirit and the consumption of your body. You could argue whether or not he was actually talking about that or not. Um, but I think there's something to be said for sort of the supremacy of the spiritual level that could override the potential inputs of the material level. Again, it's all speculation. I think in terms of
That is speculation, but there's no, I gotta have a little speculation.
yeah, no, you can't. That's part of we talk about Deutsch, his philosophy and his description of science. Like, we don't exist without speculation. So I'm not disparaging it at all. I'm not saying, oh, that's nonsense. I'm just saying I have no idea the particulars. I'm especially in this part of the book, I'm more focused on what we can prove is not true. So we can move away from that, and then we're open up and yes, there's all these ideas coming, and we have to have some sort of um, filter on that and some sort of preference. But um, yeah, so it's fine to be open to the ideas. I'm not saying otherwise. I just also maintain my own level of skepticism, even in that. It's like, I don't know. That's an intriguing idea, but I don't know.